Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pankhuri Saxena, Associate Professor at Jagannath University. Today we will cover the topic coordination. So, coordination is basically creating a balance between the activities or between the departments or in between the organization or in between the individual. Meaning and definition of coordinating. Coordination is the process of integrating the objectives and activities of separate units of an organization to achieve organizational goals. Coordination is orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of a common purpose. To attain the common objective, the coordination is utmost required. If the things are not properly coordinated, it is difficult to attain the organizational objectives as well as individual objectives. So, the definition given by the Henry Fayol is to coordinate means to units and correlate all the activities. Relate all the activities, how they are related, how they can function easily. McFarland given the definition of coordination. Coordination is the process where an executive develops an orderly pattern of a group efforts among his subordinates and secures unity of direction and pursues the common objectives. These are the principles of the coordination. What are the principles that we need to follow for the coordination? First is the principle of the direct contact. It means the individual or the manager must be, or the activities are in direct contact, so that the flow and the coordination in the must be in the proper manner. Second is the principle of coordination of early stages. Early stages means in initial stages, if the coordination has been done in a proper manner, then the workflow is continuous and in a proper manner also. Second, third one is the principle of reciprocal relationship, is the interpersonal relationship. Second, next is principle of continuity. It is a continuous process. The coordination is the continuous process. It must be in the continuous manner while the activity is going on. Next is the principle of timing. It must be for that particular period of time. Principle of dynamics, with the changing environment, it must be that much flexible so that we can change it. Next, principle of effective communication. Yes, effective communication is required for the proper coordination. Next, principle of self-coordination. Self-coordination is very important for the principles of the coordination. Next type of coordination: external coordination, internal coordination, you are the horizontal coordination and vertical coordination. Let's discuss it. Internal coordination. Internal coordination is within the organization or within the departments. Internal coordination exists within the enterprise among the different units. Different units means the different departments or different functional areas. Coordination is necessary among the individual of a group, department, among departments of the enterprise. External coordination. External coordination outside the department or outside the organization. An enterprise should aim at meeting the needs of the community. To accomplish the social objectives of an enterprise, adequate and effective coordination is indispensable outside the organization. These forces must be recognized at the right time to create a conducive atmosphere for the smooth running of the organization or enterprise. Vertical, that is the higher level to lower level. Vertical coordination. The vertical coordination of the organization states that the lines of authority passes from the top to bottom. Vertical coordination means coordination between the different levels of the organization, top level management to lower level management or middle level management to lower level management. In that way, the top to bottom, the communication follows between the different levels of to achieve the organizational goals. Last is the horizontal coordination. In horizontal coordination, authority structure, individuals are located in the same level. All are in the same level, but they need to coordinate with each other. And normally they have no authority over each other. For example, if we work in a team, we need to coordinate with each other. So this is the example of the horizontal coordination. Thank you.